Section 1. The Hook and the Finale. This is it, Nakama. Chapter 1. 1166 is the final curtain call for the God Valley incident, and the ending is even more tragic and lore-shattering than we could have ever imagined. We don't just see the defeat of a legend. We witness the birth of a new era, a desperate father's mercy, and the shocking origin of one of the series' greatest icons. Chapter 1166 ties up the single greatest secret in the One Piece world. We finally learn the true, brutal fate of xebec and how the world government buried the atrocity. Get ready because this chapter reshapes the entire dynamic between the Marines, the revolutionaries, and the red-haired pirates. Section 2. The End of xebec. The chapter opens exactly where the last one left off, with xebec lying broken on the ground after the combined assault from Roger and Garp. The shocking part? He's still alive, muttering a cryptic warning to Garp and Roger, telling them they must survive the coming chaos. But the real moment of horror comes when the Holy Knights arrive. We see St. Figurlin Garling, accompanied by Summers and Maffei, standing over the fallen emperor. With absolute coldness, Garling delivers the final, decisive blow, plunging his sword into Rox's body and ending the legend right there. And Rox's final words? He thanks them for stopping his rampage. This is the core tragedy. Was Rox truly evil, or was he a victim of a manipulation we still don't fully understand? Regardless, the world government got its champion, Garling, to take the credit for the kill, preserving the hero Garp narrative while hiding the true power behind the government. Section 3. A New Beginning. The Shanks Reveal. With Rox defeated, the chapter shifts to the aftermath. The entire God Valley Island slowly begins to sink into the sea, erasing all evidence of the Celestial Dragon's crimes in the battle. We then cut to the Oro Jackson, where Roger's crew is patching up wounds. Amidst the chaos, they hear a strange noise from a treasure chest looted from the Celestial Dragon's hoard. They open it, and we get the biggest heart-melting moment, a baby smiling, tucked away inside. This confirms the long-held theory. Baby Shanks was found in a treasure chest on God Valley. The symbolism is immense. The downfall of the greatest pirate crew of the past directly leads to the rise of one of the most important emperors of the present. Shanks, the future Yonko, began his life as a refugee of the Celestial Dragon's genocide. Section 4. Garp's Conflict and Dragon's Escape. The chapter then delivers a deeply impactful character moment for the monkey family. We see a young dragon, who was trying to save innocents during the native hunting, being held in the Marine Headquarters Underground Detention Center. Garp, his father, visits him. The conversation is short but loaded with the moral and ideological conflict that defines their relationship. Garp, the so-called hero, knows the world government's actions are wicked, but he stays in the Marines to protect the good people within it. In a powerful act of resigned mercy, Garp throws his son the key, allowing Dragon to escape and set him on the path to founding the Revolutionary Army. This single moment explains why Dragon despises the world government, but still maintains a sliver of respect, or at least a complex bond, with his father. Section 5. Harold's Broken Will and Conclusion. Finally, the chapter returns to King Harold of Elbaf. Upon hearing the news of Rox's death, Harold, who had a complex relationship with xebec, is overcome with a mix of guilt and rage. He violently attacks a giant for preying on humans, and in a moment of emotional breakdown, he snaps his own magnificent horns. This act symbolizes his shattered idealism. Harold realizes his effort for peace and neutrality meant he failed to help his friend Rox. He makes a fierce vow to bring Elbaf into the world community, a vow that, tragically, leads to his own downfall in the Elbaf flashback. Chapter 1166 is a masterpiece of world building. It gave us the official end of Rox, the beginning of Shanks, the ideological break between Garp and Dragon, and the emotional turning point for King Harold. It's the essential bridge between the past and the present. What part of the God Valley finale shocked you the most? Was it Garling's ruthless strike, or the reveal of baby Shanks? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to ensure you don't miss our analysis on the next chapter. which finally returns us to the present.